Welcome, Leo, to your April reading. Okay. Well, something flip here? No. Leo, there is a certain surrender that you are experiencing now. And a surrender that it's not necessarily easy to digest, but at the same time, you just don't want to be bonded to certain limitations, although you are nonetheless. But it's one of those things that you just don't, you want things to change. You want things to change, and right now, it feels like you're putting more like, you're thinking too much about it. Okay. I think you were put in a certain place where you kind of gave up thinking about it, and now you're back to thinking too much about it. About a choice. About where do you want to take your life? And this is not so much, I mean, it could be career, it could be, but it's more so love. And why is that important? Because you want to build something for yourself. You can have all the riches, it's not about that. It's about, what am I going to build when I'm going towards my last days? Who am I going to be with? What type of legacy am I going to have? What type of family? So it's something that we need to kind of sit with ourselves, because at this point we feel like we are behind in track, but we're really not. Life is just, it could take a turn in so many directions so quick too. The most important thing is to ask ourselves, why am I going through what I'm going through now? How can I change that? What kind of sacrifices do I need to do in order to position myself towards the dreams that I have, the wants that I have, the type of life that I want to have? It's about changing our perspective, and I feel that you are here. You are thinking deeply about that. You are looking at things from a broader perspective. But you do also have your mind set in how it should happen. And oftentimes that can be the problem. because we think we know more than the universe. We think we have the key to unlock all the potential. And in a way we do. But it's only by surrendering that we will have that key. I think you have seen glimpse of that. Certain situations that you have in your life that when you decided, you know what, I don't care. When you did that, you started moving forward. But the problem is, when we start moving forward, we try to control it, and then we hit a break. So when we really realize that we don't necessarily have control over everything, and that the universe wants the best for us, and what we see in front of us might not be what we deem to be good or best for us, it's about trusting that it is. It's about trusting that, you know, we'll get there, and the only way to get there is by going through the struggles. It's not about thinking of the plan. It's about letting go of the plan rather than thinking too much about it. In fact, getting comfortable with the uncomfortable is exactly where we should be. Embracing that, because it makes the journey easy. Well, I shouldn't say that. It makes it easier. And sometimes we think that we're lost. See, and that's when shit really hits the fan. When we think we're lost. When we don't see the way. Especially when it affects us financially and physically. It's about sitting with ourselves and asking ourselves, what is that trying to tell me? Is it because I have a lack mentality? Is it because I don't have faith that it will get better? Is it because I just don't like to be in that position where I don't have what I want? It's about embracing that. Because ironically enough, the answer is there. If you really want to seek the answers, you have to go to that place where you don't want to go. Where it's too painful to think about it, that's where you have to go. Gotta have that talk. Because it's really part of yourself that wants to talk to you, but maybe we're neglecting that because it hurts too much. But you'd be surprised at how much that can actually help you. At how that can actually take care of you. Because the very key that you're looking for, in all the other places that it's not the painful one, ironically enough, it's right there on the painful. And once you go through that, and you sit with it, and you get familiar with it, you start to realize that it's actually your best friend. It's the one thing that will actually help you make the changes that are necessary for you to move forward. change is not triggered by easiness, like being comfortable. Change is triggered by a catalyst, and a catalyst brings friction. Be comfortable with that. You'd be surprised where you will end up when you start doing that. Okay? Well, that's all I have, Leo. If you resonated, like, share, subscribe. And if you want a personal, the link will be down below. Good luck, guys.